Hello and welcome to About Time. This is a review of the Patek Philippe 5990 Nautilus. It is a travel time chronograph, and the top register is the date function. The bottom register is the minute chronograph minute hand, and the central seconds hand is the chronograph seconds hand. It does not have a running seconds hand, so I like to leave the chronograph running when I am wearing it, but I always try to stop it when I'm not because it does take up a lot of the power reserve. So this piece is 40 millimeters in diameter and 12.5 millimeters in height. It's one of the thicker Pateks, but it's more that it looks a little chunkier, but it actually wears very well on the wrist, and you don't really notice it too much. It's mostly it stays out of the way. You can see the finishing on the back is excellent, as almost all Pateks are. The dial too is a really cool kind of fume style uh, dial with it kind of radiates out and fades to a much darker brownish looking color. And it has the classic Nautilus dial design. So you can see the chronograph is running right now, but it's also a flyback chronograph. So when I push the bottom button here, it resets the whole chronograph back to 0 and starts it again with the push of a button, which is a pretty cool function and definitely adds to the safety aspect of it so you don't break the chronograph. So there I stopped it and then reset as most chronographs. So you can see the bottom pushers are for the hour hand, the local hour hand, and the travel hour hand. So the top button moves the hour hand back an hour, and then the bottom moves it forward. And then when it's on the same hour, it hides the time zone. I'm just going to start the chronograph again. So if you watch the local day-night indicator, when I move the travel time, you can see as you travel, it gets to be night, so the indicator will change. So a very handy feature when you're traveling. All you have to do is push the button to where your destination is. So you can see the clasp is a butterfly deployant style clasp. It's very well done and it's pretty comfortable on the wrist. There's no hot spots or any issues pulling your hair or anything like that. Sometimes it does stick a little bit, but it takes a little bit of practice to get it off pretty quickly, but it's pretty easy to figure out. So here's a little shot of it on the wrist. I have a pretty small wrist, but you can see that it only goes to the edge of the wrist and doesn't drape over. So it fits very well. And really most wrist sizes can pull it off pretty easily. And you can see it's pretty flush to the case with the Patek logo. And I think the polishing and different finishes on the watch are very well done. You can see there's at least 3 different types. There's the satin, the brush, and the high polish. So you can see how it has a different reflection in the light for each of the surfaces. There it is from further back. So, yep. Thanks for watching. I hope this was able to help you if you're deciding on a piece like this, how it would look on your wrist. And I think it's a very versatile piece that you can wear for most occasions. So thanks everyone, and hope you like and subscribe.